the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better.
Hey, come on, oh,
This
let's go.
Christmas, and as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together.
What's up, y'all? Let's talk. Now, before we get into tonight's conversation about these motherfucking relationships, let me take a minute to wish you all a happy holiday. If you are amongst the living and spent your Christmas with family, living, laughing, and loving, don't take it for granted. Trust me, you are blessed. And if you are a part of the Round the Table with Joy family, I truly love and appreciate you too. Now listen, I know y'all wondering where the fuck I've been. Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you all about it in my next video. I think it's gonna be titled Shit That I'm Not Dragging into 2019. Okay, now listen, if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. You don't want to miss it. I'm only gonna go through this shit one time, so turn your notifications on. Okay, now let's get into this. Today's video is gonna be a little different. It's actually a reaction video. You will see my reaction as I was moved to call in to an online radio program. Shout out to the fellas over there at Crescent City Radio. My boy Third Tillman is he's the host of a radio show that broadcasts twice a week. I believe it's on Wednesdays and Sundays. I always catch it on Sundays, and I really like to support that group up. And I also like to join very male spaces. And child, this particular Sunday, this conversation was a little hot. But you're about to see.
Right, I mean,
It's gotta be you.
all right.
Oh, good.
So, what I've learned yesterday from a whole bunch of good women. Let's talk about that because why everybody got quiet? Y'all ain't quiet. Now we gonna talk. But like, no, seriously, man. Like, it's really good and refreshing to talk to a whole bunch of good women, or good people, I should say, because you know there's good and bad on each side of the gender. No matter how you slice it. I know it will, but I gotta be. Hey, look, I gotta be serious one.
Can somebody be serious and let's just get to it?
Y'all go wherever y'all want with it. I just gotta be serious about it.
Also, I think you gonna see it too. Completely left half the opposite.
Yeah, man.
Somebody just said, so what's a bad one?
A lot of good women still love to be romanced. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one thing I really don't see. Like, oftentimes women feel like I'm hard on them because I'm always taking up for men, good brothers, because I know there's a lot of us out there, we don't get enough credit when it's due. But realistically, you don't really see too many guys doing the flowers thing. I mean, we might as good men, but you don't see it like you used to. You know, that used to be almost automatic. You know, you guy at least buy one flower. You even see it in the movies where they're like, you know, they'll walk into the apartment and then like.
The last time you saw that in the movie was Pretty Woman. I'm pretty sure of it. Pretty Woman. All motherfuckers don't want flowers no more.
They'll take somebody else's flowers just to have flowers in their hand. You know what I'm saying? And you don't see that anymore. Like, well, you know, well, you've been married.
Sometimes, you know,
there's a video on that thing in my life. This is why I'm very happy man.
some dudes.
So the one married guy in the room, he's been married forever. Later, he's gonna tell you his story. The shit is hilarious.
You know,
I
some ladies don't
I
like
do that.
flowers.
So what?
Some ladies don't like flowers.
That was the point I brought up to someone. Actually, the young lady Tanya earlier today. She had put something up like that in one of the groups I was talking about earlier, and I was like, every time I bought flowers, it was like kind of talking to someone with deaf ears, you know.
But don't you know who you're dating? If she value Brazilian bundles and eyelashes, why are you showing up with flowers?
You know, they're just like, what you bought this for?
Nah, you know they got a.
Because I want a blowjob. Why else would I buy the flowers?
I'm not answering. I was gonna finish that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But it's different. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's cliche. But if she have a favorite flower, then she might give a different response if you bring her up.
FYI, my favorite flower is the calla lily and yellow roses. Just in case somebody wanted to know.
a favorite flower.
Absolutely.
You just bringing up regular roses. She might not like roses.
Right, absolutely. But it's just at that point, it's up to the man to know the woman enough, and that's something that we need to. Right. You know, it's like automatically we trying to smash, and that's just a sign of the time. Automatic.
How do we get from flowers to smashing? Man, y'all be doing too much.
Automatically, we're just trying to smash, and it should be more than that. At least get to know what's our favorite flower before you smash. You know, just think, and then think about it just from a guy's perspective. So I don't need y'all to get your panties in a bunch and nothing like that. But just think about it. The odds of you smashing after you get to know her and doing everything right faster is very high.
Depends on.
I'm the type of person I just like to get to know somebody like in depth
Come on, Taz, tell us what kind of person you are.
before I even get any kind of intimacy. That's just me. I mean, and just like, you know, I don't know what you was about to ask me, but that's what it felt like it was going. I've been asked about the flowers. As far as I'm concerned,
Is that a stutter? Is that a stutter? I smell a little deceit.
I'm a facilitator of whatever the vibe needs to be. So if we're going on a date, I want that date to be special. So I've already been in your ear. I've already been asking you the questions. Okay, well, hey, what's your favorite? What's your favorite this? What's your favorite that?
Right.
Blah blah blah.
Right.
Or I'm paying attention to certain things.
Whoa, hold on. I hate to pause this, but this, hold on. Sex is pivotal. I made the decision to smash over some ice cream.
No, that's different people.
So this is the part when I join in. Okay, so this conversation was so hot. I was like, hold on, girl, get in them comments. Okay?
I know. I'm just running. I know. I'm gonna find you.
I understand that.
He's like, you read it like it was a run-on.
I'm really like.
He's like,
it's like they responded to each other almost. You feel me? So
I'm assuming it was Cold Stone, right, Joy? It was definitely Cold Stone,
She
right?
said, "What's
It
the
wasn't.
color?"
It wasn't.
It wasn't Marlboro Slab, was it?
It was not. It was. Please tell me it wasn't Bluebell. If it was
You
Bluebell,
gotta smash some pancake.
So at this point, I'm like, what's the fucking number? I have to call in. Because it was Cold Stone, baby.
Wait. Yeah, let me take this call. This is Tillman. What's up? Hello. You on the mic? What's your beef? Who is this? Hello.
She got to turn her radio.
Good morning.
Hey.
Good afternoon, I should say.
Absolutely. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm so excited to be joining you guys remotely. I just had to jump in and explain my ice cream situation.
Wait, hold on. Let me get back to unbuttoning.
yeah.
First, let me think. Taz, thank you, Taz. I received your condolences on my page. I love you brothers so much, and I'm always here to support you guys. Y'all know I always have some shit to tell.
So what? You can't curse.
Stuffing, dressing.
It's to tell.
There you go.
Okay, so let me just say this. I agree. People know what they want from another person, shortly after meeting them. I agree. You meet a person and you automatically categorize them. You're like, oh, that's wifey material, that's husband material, or whatever, because you zone in on whatever those characteristics are that you're looking for at the time, right? So I agree with that part. The other thing is, what we feel are important is relative, right?
Yeah.
It's totally relative. For some women, they're looking for rent money. Some women are looking for flowers. Some women are looking for handbags. Some women are looking for bundles. I mean, it's just relative based on the person. But let me just tell you about my ice cream situation because it's serious, okay?
Okay.
So to Taz's point, I have been hanging out with this guy for like a year and a half as friends. No hand holding, no touching, no hugging, no kissing, no nothing. We're really hanging out. I'm talking about dates, concerts. I mean, he was just like really that guy, right? and we really had this chemistry. And I had been hanging out with different guys without being intimate for a minute. So I was like, you know what, Joy? It's time for you to give somebody this pom pom. Who would you give the pom pom to? Like, looking at the cabinet, who deserves the pom pom? So I was like, you know what? This guy, he been stand up, you know, since the day I met him. Start, you know, be intentional with him, right? So that was just a thought in my mind.
Yeah.
But one day I was leaving the grocery store. He called me and we were just talking. And you know, when you're talking to somebody, you just randomly say, oh, I forgot. And I was like, oh, I forgot the ice cream. He was like, you want ice cream? And I was like, yeah. He was like, where are you? And I told him, he said, well, meet me at Cold Stone. I was like, you know what?
You want this pussy?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just that moment.
Let's see what they go on.
Now, at the beginning of this, so enough about me. At the beginning of this video, I told y'all that the one married man had a very interesting story. Shout out to you. Y'all don't take my word for it. Let him tell it his damn self, okay?
I had sex the first day that I met her. I'm answering charity. We've been married.
What?
We've been married for 9 years. We just celebrated the 12th anniversary of our one night stand. So, and she even does the joke, like she became a comedian about 5 years after we were together. And that's what every year around this time, she'll bring that up. Like that's part of her thing. And it's funny, people, like that's something that everybody does. Like it's not even like that's a weird thing, but you know, we're still dealing with these ancient views of how women are supposed to be. So like we judge them, you know, accordingly to that. And you know what? I'm happily married, and I smashed my wife the first night. And you know what?
Y'all still together.
We still together. And you know what? And when I first met her, I wasn't even looking for anybody. So that's cliche. I was totally on my, like, living my life, having a great time. Exactly. Having threesomes. You dig? So like, and then like when I met her, I just was like, yo, and so it wasn't even like I wasn't getting booty. And then the first piece that I met and got, I was, I met her. We smashed because we're grown ups, and I dug her. She dug me. You dig? And I'm a beautiful black man. So, you know, so things did work out, but make no mistake, you can wait or you can do it the first night. That's on y'all, how y'all handle your relationship. But make no mistake, it's gonna be way more.
So that's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. Listen, don't let nobody tell you, you know, being a little fast, you know, it don't work. Listen, you got to do what's right for you. I'm not the judge of the jury. But anywho, y'all go ahead and drop down in the comment section and tell me how you felt about my reaction video to Tillman's live broadcast right over there at Crescent City Radio. Listen, we do support each other, and every now and then I like to join in. Normally, I join on Sundays, but you can join him on Facebook Live on Wednesdays and Sundays. This Sunday, check it, because I might be in the comments. Bye.
Hang on the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know